Hi guys, and welcome to my review of Shelby Oaks. This is the directorial debut of YouTuber Chris Stuckmann. Chris is one of more prominent names on YouTube in terms of movie reviews and whatnot. So yeah, he's a guy who I had been watching for some time, and yeah, I went into this movie with a certain level of anticipation, seeing what this was going to turn out to be, and so I'm happy that he had obviously chose a horror film as his opening movie, being a horror fan myself. So yeah, really went into this intrigued to know what it was kind of going to be. What this film essentially tells the story of is group of paranormal investigators who have this YouTube channel. They end up going missing. So a decade or so later, the older sister of the host of this YouTube channel still can't let go, despite everyone telling her that she's gone and she's not coming back, and she just kind of and that the case is closed, and she needs to get closure on this as well, and just needs to let it go, and she keeps us over. The movie essentially follows her investigation into finding out what happened to her sister, and in doing so it fuses quite a lot of different subgenres of horror. You have like a mockumentary style to this. You have her gathering all of these little footage from the YouTube channel and whatnot. So you have like a found footage element, but then a large part of this was just more straight up indie horror movie. And then yeah, so you had so I really kind of appreciated that we have a story and an approach here that where Chris seems to quite effortlessly weave all of those different styles. So that was one thing that I really liked about this. I think that everyone, the entire cast of this does a really good job. It's really well acted. There are numerous moments in this movie where you feel generally like really uneasy and really uncomfortable. I think this does a really good job of generating a certain amount of dread and anticipation. We do get jump scares here, but it's not a movie that's reliant on them, and I would say the few that we do get are executed pretty effectively. I do think that it's important to manage your expectations going into this movie, because yeah, I've seen some like trailers, some promotions. You've had taglines saying that it redefines a horror genre and whatnot, and I just don't, and that's just not the case. And I don't think, obviously, I don't know, but it doesn't seem to be like that's the type of film that Chris was even trying to make here. So it's not one of these, completely ground shifting movies. It's not. This is a independent movie. Made by a YouTuber, and I think that there's a very palatable element to that, and I think that's also another thing, that it's not really something I want to necessarily put as a positive here, because it's something that's obviously stepping outside of of judging the film itself, but it's impossible not to see this movie, I think, and feel kind of impressed and feel inspired by the fact that this had all come from somebody doing YouTube for some time, and now is doing this directorial debut, and does it really competently and really effectively, I think. And I think that there's just something to kind of like acknowledge and appreciate by that. So yeah, on the whole, guys, I thought that this was a really solid directional debut, and wish Chris all the best with this, and if we see any more feature films from him, I'll be interested to see what he's got up his sleeve. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. If you like this video and you want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring a bell for notifications. If you've seen Shelby Eggs, feel free to let me know down in the comment section about what your own thoughts and what your own experiences with it were. And until next time, I will see you guys on the next video.